All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala, it's your brother Yaradan with the Lions of Judah located here in Chicago. And I want to start out by giving all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim, Wamalak Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honor to the elders of the house of David, man, the apostles and elders of the house of Israel. All right. I want to say peace and blessings, man, to the brothers that scattered throughout the four corners preaching his word in truth and sincerity. All right. And last but not least, man, shalom to the brothers and the sisters, man, who tuning in, man. All right. And I just wanted to touch on the topic of, this wicked land called America being Babylon the Great, and how we were scattered here through slavery, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You the real biblical Israelites, man, that the Bible speaks of, the Hebrew Israelites, man, the same people that Moses took out of Egypt. All right. And so I'm gonna touch on how we were scattered here to the four corners of the earth, mainly here in America, Babylon the Great, and how the Most High got a hit out on this place. Okay, and he's going to redeem his people from this place. All right, so without further ado, it's the book of Isaiah. Hold on, Salaki. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Hey, so this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52 and verse 1. And it reads, Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. All right. The Most High says, from this point on, man, all right, there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. So that's these nations, man, the so-called white man mainly, and these other nations that benefited off of our slavery here in Babylon, man. Okay, great America. All right, verse 2, and it reads, Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. All right. He says to shake ourselves from the dust, man. That's dealing with so-called America, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. This is the damn grave. This is hell. All right. So it says arise and sit down. Yeah, because we're gonna get beamed up on the chariots, man. Most high willing, he got a seat for me. All right, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. All right. So yeah, man, the Most High is ready to take the bands off of our neck, man. That yoke of iron that the so-called white man put on us when he captured us. All right. For that's verse 4. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught. Verse 3. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. For thus saith the Lord, power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. All right. Yeah, so that's how it's talking about America, because we was brought here and the so-called white man oppressed us. Okay, so when the Israelites was in Egypt, all right, there was no so-called white man oppressing them. It was the other Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, man, the modern day Sudans, man, the people in South Sudan, all right, the modern day people from Sudan, man, those were the ancient Egyptians, all right, and it says that I'm gonna read it again, Isaiah 52 and 4. But thus saith the Lord power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Yeah, the Assyrian, that's another name for Esau, man. All right, because Esau is just all the wicked kingdoms. Esau, the so-called white man, Edom, he doesn't have a culture, all right? his heritage is has been laid waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So his heritage is like Mount Seir, like the Caucasus Mountains and shit, like caves. All right, so he has no heritage. Okay, so he's known as a culture vulture in today's terminology. So the Bible also refers to him as basically like a culture vulture because they refer to him as with the names of all of the different wicked kingdoms throughout antiquity, throughout history, man. All right. So it says, verse 4, for thus saith the Lord power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Yeah, that's the so-called white man. All right, that's the so-called white man who oppressed the people of the Lord, man. All right. So this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2 and verse 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord Yahweh. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. See, America the Great, North America, is Babylon the Great from the scriptures, man. You see that? The Most High says, ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh, for I have spread you abroad. All right? Didn't the Most High say in Deuteronomy 28 and 68 that we were going to Egypt again on ships? All right? Then Yahweh shall say, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Well, hey, we are the ones who have been spread abroad to the land of the north, man. Okay, as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 7, deliver thyself. Yeah, that's right, man. Work out your own salvation, man. All right. Take hold and take heed to the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai while he's extending his hand. He is extending his hand right now to the people. All right, he is extending his hand to the people, and right now is the time you want to reach back, all right, and grasp hold of this knowledge. Okay. Let me see. Let's see if I could camera down. All right. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 137. And I guess I'm gonna start at one. Yeah, man, it's the book of Psalms 137 and verse 1. And it reads, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. Okay, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. Okay, so that's the transatlantic slave trade, man. When we was coming from out of Ghana, okay, they brought us from Ghana, West Africa, and put us in that middle passage. Transatlantic slave trade brought us here to America, man. Okay, so it say by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. Okay, so this was written aforetime. This was a future prophecy back when it was written, because this didn't take place yet. Okay, this is around 1619, man. Okay, and let me see, verse 3. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. So that's the Negro spiritual that the so-called white man told us when they brought us here to America and beat the shit out of us on those slave ships, the whole rad, even always when they came here, the Most High. Okay, so like not the Most High, but the Edomites required a verse. What do they say? When sing us one of those old slave hymns, I believe they said. No, Salakia, Negro spirituals. Okay, Negro spirituals is the word I'm looking for, the phrase. Okay, verse 3 again, it say, for they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion, man. All right. So yeah, man. This is verse 7. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. O daughter of Babylon. See, why is Edom synonymous with the daughter of Babylon? Okay. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. All right. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. All right, because we gotta reward them how they rewarded us, man. Didn't they didn't they take the babies, right? And then like wrap a rope around them and throw them in the damn Mississippi River to get alligator bait? Didn't they use our children for alligator bait? So the Most High is saying in the book of Psalms 137 and verse 9, happy shall he be, okay, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Matter of fact, let me get this other precept right fast. Thy people shall be willing, okay? So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 110 and verse 3. And it reads, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Okay. So yeah, man, the people gonna be willing to do this. When the Most High put the spirit on them and take away all pity off of us, the people are going to be willing to dash the babies against the stones, man. Why? Because it is commanded for us to it's a happy shall he be that reward of thee as thou hast served us. We have to reward them back, man, because that's judgment. All right. Matter of fact, um, okay, Shalakia. All right, with thee will I break in pieces the nations, man. All right. This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 52, 51, and verse let me see, man. I'm gonna start at 20 con. It's the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. It say, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. All right. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. Okay. And then goes on to say, verse 23, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman of his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight. Okay, so yeah, man, these people like did us dirty for like a lot of years. All right, and I didn't say that. It said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, said we're going to be happy to break these people in pieces, man. All right, what's the other precept, man? I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. Okay, because we know they say vengeance is the Lord's, right? But we're gonna see how the Lord gonna take vengeance on his enemies, man, the Edomites, the so-called white man. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and verse 14. All right. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. That's you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, because that's your true nationality, Hebrew Israelites. Black is just a color. Africa and America are named after two homosexual white men. All right, Jamaica means land of wood and water. Puerto Rico means port of riches, and so on and so forth, man. These are bywords that was placed upon us, Black, African American, Native American, Dominican, Hispanic. These is what the so-called white man placed upon us when he came, and put us in captivity, man. So the Most High say he gonna use us to beat the shit out of these people, man. All right, and excuse my French, but how you think the Most High feel? If he's going to use us to do this, the Lord is a man of war. You think he coming with like hugs and kisses? No, it's going to be a lot of bloodshed, man, coming up, all right, to America, because these people got to pay for what they did to the Most High's chosen people and what they're still doing to this day and what they want to do in the future. All right. So, yeah, let me get back to where I was, man. All right, this is the book of Judges, verses 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. All right, so we're gonna be delivered from the noise of archers, man. Those archers are Shalom, SD Lakers, and everybody else, man. That's on the thing, man. Um, we're going to be delivered from America, man. This is the place of drawing water. That drawing water just symbolizes the slavery and the labor that we had to do here in America, man. We are going to be delivered from this place, from the noise of the archers, man. Those archers are the different nations, man. Russia, damn, North Korea, okay, Ethiopia, Libya, Iran, and all these nations is going to blow America to smithereens in the last days, okay. So the Most High is going to use them to bring out his indignation. Along, he's going to use us. I just read that too. So let me keep going, man. And yeah, I had this precept because it say the place of drawing water, and I just read in Psalms 137 and verse 1 where it says, "By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down." All right, and they required of us a song, saying, "Sing us a Negro spiritual." Okay, so to say. All right. So that's why I had Judges 5 and 11 that said, the place of drawing water, that's where we're going to be delivered from the noise of the archers. All right. So this is the book of Micah, chapter 4 and verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city. What city? America, man. And thou shalt dwell. Salakia. That was Jerusalem. But it say, and thou shalt dwell in the field. The field is the world. Okay. And you can find it in a parable of the tares and the wheats. Okay. The field in the Bible is known as the world. So I'm gonna read it again. We're gonna leave from the city of Jerusalem and dwell in the world. Hey, and where's really the main part of the world at, man? Like America on the forefront. We here in America, man. All right. I'm gonna read it again. Micah 4 and 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. All right. That's America, man. That's the field. Okay. This is the world. Don't you know when they say love not the world, neither the things that are in the world? Well, America is the one who pushes out what the world wants. All right. This damn rap music. Okay. We got the designer clothes, the cars. Okay. America is that great whore, man. Who's dealing with the different nations, man. The different nations is committing spiritual fornication with America, man. All right, with all these philosophies and doctrines, homosexuality, this place gotta go. All right, so I'm gonna read it again from the top. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. Okay, so the Most High is going to deliver us from here, man, from America, man. This is the main ops. All right. In Chicago, you got like the BDs who be rapping, they be famous. And then like you got they ops on 63rd. All right. So like Chicago, America is 63rd. And the Most High finna come back, bang, bang. All right. That was a foolish analogy, but it was an analogy nonetheless though. And we behind enemy lands. All right. The Most High finna come back and destroy this place, and we behind enemy land. So that's why he say, "Come out of her, my people," so that you won't take part in her plagues, because her sins have reached up to heaven. Roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. So we want to separate from the ways of America, man, because this is the place where the Most High coming back to deliver from. Okay, and so in order to deliver, you got to destroy the enemy. The enemy has to be destroyed, man. So you know, we want to separate. It says, "There, the Lord Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies." All right. So it's becoming evident that America is Babylon the Great. The more you read these precepts, man, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way, like Catholicism or Salaki, Christianity that teaches you Babylon the Great is Catholicism, and then Christianity is a part of Catholicism. So come on, man, you gotta make it make sense. All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17. I'm going to start at verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. All right, because we know that the United States military is spaced out and has an embassy in the military based on damn near every continent and landmass on the planet Earth, man. All right, so it says, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, man. All right. Um, so like it, but with me. Oh yeah. What else I wanted? Yeah, I just wanted 4 and 5, man. Revelation 17, chapter 4 and 5. And the woman was arrayed, it's that whore that sit on many waters. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. All right. So that purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls just symbolizes the deliciousness and the voluptuousness of you so-called Americans, man. You damn Edomites. You know, quick example here in Chicago, I was getting off the bus. I was somewhere downtown. You know, I was leaving from somewhere downtown. You know, doing that paperwork, doing something, probably coming from court or something. You know, and so I'm finna hop on a bus. I'm looking in the window like Trump Towers, man. I'm seeing the Edomite lady. She got on a solid gold dress with the gold slippers, drinking damn Ace of Spades champagne, you know, and I'm just looking like, damn, they living it up, you know, and then I hop on the bus, I go back to the damn low end project 39, and they shooting, you know what I'm saying, people down, niggas is smitten with madness. All right, so yeah, man, America is decked out, man, with you know, especially you 2/3 Jakes, y'all, y'all niggas is more Americans than the Americans. All right, with your damn gold chains and your $1,500 car with the $15,000 rims on it. All right, and you know, you got DuPont Registry and the DuPonts and the Rockefellers and Rothschilds and all these um, rich people, man, who basically enslaving the world through America. All right, so it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filth of her fornication. Right, because I just said that you got the other nations having spiritual fornication with the so-called white man here in America, man. Even the Catholic Church, Christianity, which is the false prophet. Okay, they bring all the other religions and come to the Vatican City, and they so-called supposed to be praying to the power of the Bible. All right, the power of Israel. But you know, that's spiritual fornication in America and Catholicism. America was established off of Catholicism with the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, so the beast and the false prophet, they as go together. All right, and the whore. All right. So it says, verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written. All right. You know the brim of your hat. It's the let me get this right fast. And it's just the spirit that be on me, man, to bring this out. You know, I'm not saying that this is what means or whatever, but hey, this is the forehead. Ain't that his forehead up under there? You know what I'm saying? So what it say? Where was I at? And upon her forehead, remember that the whore is America. Okay, and America is the land of death, and death is the so-called white man. So here you have the so-called white man, which is America, which is death, which is the whore, would make America great again on his hat. How did America get great? Enslaving the Israelites. We built this place for free. Okay. So it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. All right. What else I had on here? All right. So yeah, man. These shall make, verse 14, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful, man. All right, so yeah, man, Yahweh Shai gonna take these Edomites out. They're gonna try to make war with him. All right. And he gonna take them out, man. We're gonna get into that as we keep it going through the precepts, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Revelation 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. All right. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and I'm gonna start at 50 and 1. The word of the Lord, the word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Um, Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken into pieces. Yeah, man. So Baal, man, that's that damn Baphomet that you niggas worship them so much. Talking about y'all to go. Okay. So yeah, man, and it say declare ye among the nations. So we know that America is a melting pot full of all these heathen nations. You got damn Chinese people over here speaking Spanish. You know what I'm saying? You got the Arab man over here in Chicago talking about what's up, folks. Now, you know what I'm saying? This is the Babylon. Babylon means confusion, the land of confusion, man. So hey, the Most High got to destroy this place, man. You got damn Chinese. I saw a Chinese tranny. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what it was. I ain't know if it was like a Halloween costume or, you know. So this is the book of Revelation, Shalakia, Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 3. It say, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. See, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast, man. That's right, man. You know, and we are people before we are place, right? All right. So hey, when the people of Israel was dwelling in Northwest Africa, West Africa, Ghana, okay, it say for out of the north cometh up a nation. Okay, so you got to remember that Christopher Columbus and them, they had already had the Southern Kingdom. I mean, so like the Northern Kingdom, because remember 1492 they came over here straight to where they go, Jamaica. What was it called? What was the name of that place? Not the Virgin Islands, man, but I forgot, man. But the first place Christopher Columbus and them came here in 1492, it was Jamaica. All right, and they came and they got the Taino Indians and the Aztec Mexicans, and they put them on ships and took them back over there to Spain on the other side of the world. Okay, so it say for out of the north cometh up a nation against her, which maketh her land desolate. Yeah, man, the so-called white man came and took the Israelites and put them back, took them to Spain, man. Okay, out of the north, man. What else I wanted out of this? Yeah, I think. What else I wanted out of this? Salaki, hold on, bear with me. Let me see. All right. I had it already. So I got it set up next to it because I wanted that right. I wanted Jeremiah 50:3. Okay, and it says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. All right. So that's the same chapter, verse 25. It says, the Lord have opened his armory. All right. He on dummy. He on dirt, man. It's like when Chicago, when it's time for war, man, you go in the armory. It's time to get on that. So the Most High finna get on that. It say the Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. All right, he's about to so-called up pipe. You know what I'm saying? On these people, man. All right. So what else I wanted? Verse 28, I believe. It say verse 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple. All right, so it say again, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, okay, to declare in Zion the vengeance of our Lord, Yahweh, our power, the vengeance of his temple. Okay, 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend a bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel, man. All right, so he's saying, all ye that bend a bow, man, call together the archers against Babylon, man. That's the other nations, starting with Russia. All right. Let me see. Yeah, charge my laptop, man. Okay, so yeah, man. That was 28 and 29. That's right, man. All are proud. All right, for she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, against the Holy One of Israel. All right. Therefore, I wasn't gonna read 30 and 31, but hey, therefore shall her young man fall in the streets. Yeah, that's you Americans, whatever race you nationality you is. All right, if you claiming to be an American, you love this place, you looking for that 10-year plan, you hoping this place lasts another 5, 10 years. We want this place destroyed yesterday. Okay, last week, a month ago. Okay, so if you got a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, you want to build, prosper, succeed, and dwell here in the land of your enemies, and you want to make this place your rest. All right, then hey, the Most High gonna destroy you. All right. So verse 30 says, therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and her men and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord God of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit you. All right. The Most High is about to visit the so-called white man in America, and his day is coming, man. All right. So that's the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. It say, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be partakers, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And in the cup she hath filled, fill unto her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I said a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Okay, that's America, man. You know. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. All right. The time is coming where nobody's going to really be saying, um, the Lord liveth that brought up the children out of Egypt, man. Verse 15. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, North America, and from all the lands wherewith he Shalakia, all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land, and I gave unto their fathers. Shalakia, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. All right. So the Most High is about to deliver us from out of this place. Shalakia, man, all the people on the comment boards, y'all know I ain't sharing my screen. I can't see none of this. And I'm also going live on my phone, man, on Instagram too though right now. Yaradam a lot. So Salaki, everybody, Shalom, Aisha, you know what I'm saying, my brother Aisha, Alexis, Rio, Shalom, End Time Teacher, Goku Black, you know what I'm saying. Let me see some of these comments right fast. Um he got Jeremiah 15:14, put yourself in the raid against Babylon. Oh, you that been the Bokan. I just had that. He in the spirit. Shalom. I read that. All right. And he say, what about guys teaching Babylon is Vatican City? Yeah, that's like Christianity. They teaching Babylon is Vatican City. The Most High gonna put you through hey, you gonna pan away in a famine. If you out here teaching that, he say Atiyah said Babylon. I don't even know who Atiyah is, but whoever they is gonna pan away in a famine. Talking about Babylon is the Vatican City, because you are part of that's the doctrine of the false prophet. The false prophet, the Catholic Church, Vatican City is the ones who put that out there. So you could not know that America is Babylon the Great, because Vatican City and America, the Illuminati, they is in cahoots together. Okay, everybody is in cahoots together, man. These Edomite nations, man. All right. Try to refrain. Hebrew Israelites teach Babylon is Vatican City. Hey, well, whoever teaching that, try to refrain. Whoever them people is, I don't know. I heard of them, but I don't be watching everybody, you know. Well, yeah, man, you know, well, purple and scarlet is just you know, represents like royal colors, man, royalty or whatever, deliciously. All right, that's where I was at. Let me get back to the lesson, man. That's where I was at. These niggas living deliciously. I gotta find my space back. Yeah, man, I was right here. Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. All right, that's that purple and scarlet and all that. Matter of fact, let me jump up. Revelation 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. All right, that word devils just means deceivers. So America is full of a bunch of liars. That's why it's the land of confusion, Babylon, man. And the whole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Okay. For instance, it say for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Well, America invented the internet, okay, and put the internet out there, and you got damn OnlyFans, and you can go on there and see, like, I read a damn article, a little story where this little boy say he finna kill himself because his mama, the kids at school got the mama OnlyFans page off of her Twitter. She was advertising it on Twitter. That little kid finna kill himself because his mama, you know what I'm saying, she's a bop. She's a thought, okay, on the internet and the kids. So like America pushing that out to the rest of the world. You got, you know what I'm saying, you got niggas in Japan footworking. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's wicked, but like that is wicked because they stole it from us. But y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? All nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, man. That's these philosophies and false doctrines. You got damn Benny Hinn smacking. This nigga Benny Hinn is a damn Elamite, East Indian. And he's smacking niggas with the coat folks talking about the blood of Jesus. He knocking the devils out you. No, you're not finna just give it to me like that. This is confusion. Okay? That's why the Most High say all nations before him are as nothing and are counted less than nothing, man. And vanity. Okay? because they doing anything in their land in his name. All right. So yeah, man. I read this already. Yeah, let me read it again, man. Jeremiah 16:14, Shalakia. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is America, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For my eyes are upon all their ways; they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. Okay, so we gonna go out and get you Edomites that's living in your doomsday bunkers, man. You know the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, man, whoever you rich elitists, you 1%ers. Yeah, man, we coming for you. What Booker T say? Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Yeah, man, Esau, we coming for you, nigga. Okay. All right. So this is the book of Jeremiah 31 and verse 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country. Okay, this is the country of North America, is it not? Okay. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together, a great company shall return, man. That's right, man. 144,000 elect men, and the rest 1/3 men, women, and children, man, who believe on the message, man. All you gotta do is believe. You ain't even gotta do nothing but just believe and hope for the best. All right? Turn away from your wicked ways, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, and keep the faith in the name of Yahweh Bahashim wa Malaka Mashiach Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash, man. That's not a hard thing to do, man. We not asking you to come on, man. Simple things, man. Keep my commandments. The commandments is not grievous, man. All right. So yeah, man. This is second Esdras. Yeah, Khan, this second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 45, man. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and that same region is called Ashereth. Um, then dwelt they there until the latter times. Okay, then dwelt they there until the latter times. This is talking about the northern kingdom. Okay, you Hispanics and Native Americans who the Most High divorced a long time ago. Y'all fled and came here to America, to this land, to a land that mankind never dwelt. Okay, they came here, and they say then dwelt they there until the latter time. All right, so that's now, man. These last days. All right, so now let's get to Yahweh Shah coming here, you know, to deliver his people from him, man. Let me check the comment board right fast one more time, man. You know, Shalakia, y'all ain't been checking. Y'all know I can't see, man, because I'm going live on my phone. He say, like in Luke 16, man, he say, tried and refined, they in the city, but they ain't active like that. Yeah, I heard I'm a but like I don't be knowing, I never cared. I'm just praying for the elect, you know. They say, how could Vatican City be Babylon if Vatican doesn't sell merchandise by the sea? He say only fans finna shut down in October. Yeah, they gonna be there's gonna be a lot of people mortgages, gonna be homeless. A lot of these women ain't gonna be paying their rent. They say guys are saying the Catholic Church is Babylon because they are trying to get everyone to become a Catholic. They say in times in America is Babylon the Great. Learn the confusion. Whatever else you learn is loud. Con, I don't believe that. I'm just saying that they teach. Yeah, man. So is finna go up out here in America, man. America, Babylon the Great. All right. So this the book of Isaiah chapter. I could read this whole chapter. All right, but I'm gonna just give a few. I'm gonna just read a few, get the main points. All right, Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? Okay. I have trodden the winepress alone. So look, man, back to verse 1. Who is this that coming from Edom? This we know that Edom ain't nothing but like caves and rocks right now, man. Mount Seir, Petra. It's a desert, barren land with no people living there. So why is Yahweh Shai talking about he coming from Edom with his bloody clothes on? Okay, that's because America is Edom, man. America is Mount Seir. America is Babylon. America is the land of the Edomites, man. Esau, the so-called white man. And if you ain't know, for edification purposes, the word Edom in the Hebrew is Adawam, meaning the color red, because they're the nation of the red devils, man, the red deceivers. Okay, just like the depiction on the cartoon with the red devil with the horns on your shoulder, where the so-called white man has, he was cursed with no melanin. So you can see his blood, it shows forth through his skin. So he's an Edomite. Okay, and we Israelites, Yasharallah, man, the princes of the power. All right, that's why Michael Jordan dunking from the half court line. Okay. So yeah, man, back to Yahweh Shai coming back to stomp niggas out. That's the book of Isaiah 63 and verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So why is Christianity telling you that sweet Jesus got love in his heart and he love everything and he just a God of he's a passive entity who just forgive you for being wicked? Well, no, he say for the day of vengeance is in my heart, man. He on dirt, okay? And the year of my redeemed is come. He's trying to get us up out this jam. He's going to deliver us from the land of the north, like I've been reading all night, okay? And I looked, verse 5, and there was none to help me. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, and in my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Okay, let me see what else you got on that, man. Yeah, that was just about it. Okay. So, hey, Yahweh Shai coming back to the land of Edom and America. Babylon, the land of the so-called white man. I just showed you that Trump had. Okay. He coming back here, man, for you people. You know when they talk about black people, like you people. Well, the Most High coming back for you people. Okay, you so-called white people, you niggas is red. All right. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 7. That I want to start right there. Yeah, man. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found in heaven anymore. All right. Um, and that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Yeah, man. The Most High gonna destroy the so-called white man because he's the devil and he's the one, the son of perdition, that vessel fitted for destruction, man, that Satan inhabits. Okay. Verse 10, and I heard a loud voice and saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Yeah, the so-called white man locking niggas up day and night, talking about guilty, guilty, guilty. And he locking niggas up for like weed or, selling, you trying to feed you. And then this nigga then destroyed the earth, enslaved God's chosen people, raped, robbed, and murdered every other race except for himself, including himself. Esau, he didn't get down on Esau. All right. So, hey, the Most High, he gonna have a war in heaven. All right, and it's gonna be Michael and his angels gonna fight against the devil and his angels, man, which is the so-called white man and his damn military, man, the guardians. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that right fast. All right. Um, um, yeah, man. So let's see if it's gonna pop up. The images. Yeah, man. Here they go right here, man. These is the people, man, that the Most High got the hit out on. The U.S. Space Force, the Guardians, the Edomites. Okay. And look, you got Jake gonna die too. You know, Jake gonna die. Jake and Eve, whoever. You know. Yeah, man. They're proud. These niggas proud, man. All right, the Most High going. I can't wait, man. Like I cannot wait, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the Most High gonna speed the days up for the elect's sake, cause I can't wait, man. This thing need to come on. Yeah, man. What they call themselves? It says what it say, man? Mission. It's a damn heritage. Yeah, nigga, our heritage y'all stole. Says heritage, mission, culture. Y'all stole the culture, man. Guardians, a name chosen by space professionals for space professionals, man. The United States Space Force. All right, and then what the hell is that right there? Okay, huh? That looked like a missile or some, shooting on the thing. Hey, the Most High going. That's them arrows. That's them archers. Them archers and them arrows coming to America, man. You know, they're gonna try to sneak that in there. Like, what is that even in there for? What is that supposed to be? All right. So yeah, man, there's gonna be a war in heaven, man. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, man. All right, so the Most High is finna deliver us, man, from Babylon the Great. Prince Michael gonna come, man. Micah Allah, which means God like. Okay, so you got the Most High Yahweh. He exists. He is. That's what Yahweh means. He exists or he is. Then you got the first spirit that was created, which was Yahweh Shai. Okay, which means he delivers, or he is the salvation of Yahweh. All right, that's what Yahweh Shai means. Okay, and then you got Micah Allah, which means God like. Okay, and he's the Prince Michael. He's the great prince. He's the general. Well, I don't want to say the general, but he's underneath Yahweh Shai. When it comes to the army of the Lord, is Yahweh Shai number one, and then Prince Michael number two, above the army of the people, man, of the angels, the host of heaven. Michael gonna stand up, man, during Jacob's trouble. All right, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was there since such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, man. So it's finna get real, hungry and bloody out here, man. So much so that Prince Michael gonna have to come in and step in because the Edomites think they gonna try to tweak with us for preaching in His name. You know, we gonna be faithful unto death, man, because we know that the so-called white man want to throw us in prison. You know, hey, but this the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 11. It say, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God, man. All right. So yeah, Yahweh Shai, man, he finna come back. He finna get on that. Okay, he's coming back to destroy these Babylonians, man. All right. So this the book of Second Esdras. It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at 5. Okay. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Okay. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That's that great white horse, man. That's that fathership that Yahweh came on. I just read it in Revelation, man. That's that great white horse, man. That great mountain, and he flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or a place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So the ship that Yahweh Shai coming back on gonna be so huge, you're gonna be able to see the front, but you ain't gonna see the back or the side to side. All right, because it's gonna be so huge, man. Because he coming back on dirt. He then opened up his armory. Okay, and after this I beheld, and lo, they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid. Yeah, these niggas. Okay, these niggas right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he happy now. He proud. He happy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right. Look, there go the whore with that with the scarlet on. There go the whore with the scarlet on. But that's just me though. You know, thinking that that's the spirit. Led me to click on that. But where was I at, man? Second Esdras. All right. And I'm finna close out. It say, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. So the Most High gonna put the spirits on the guardians to fight, man. You know, because they already then went to school and college, and they had to go to the army because they trying to get that 10-year plan thing going. They trying to do that 10-year plan thing, so they gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Because they want this place to keep going. You know. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. Okay, so that's that fire, man, coming from them chariots, man. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire and the flaming breath and the great tempest, and fell upon with violence, Salaki, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon the sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So he gonna smoke their ass, y'all. You hear that? But only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right. I want to read this too on 13. I'm gonna go to 12. Afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and some were brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. So kind, man. You know, the Most High was just showing Ezra the future prophecy, the future event of Yahweh Shai coming down here to you know, for lack of better terms, F these people up, man. All right. So let me get this right fast. It's the last closing precept, man. All right, it's the last closing precept. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon at the Apocrypha. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 15, man. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction. Okay. America is the valley of the shadow of death, man. Okay. America is the place where the lake of fire is going to be, man. So Yahweh Shai is going to, because you know he don't know the day of the time. Only the Father in heaven know the day of the time. So whenever the Most High Yahweh tap Yahweh Shai and give him the word, give him the green light, he gonna get him a green light on your ass, Mr. So-called white man. Okay, I like to call him a nigga named Red, you know. So it says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 15, thine almighty word. We know that Yahweh Shai is the word of God. I read that tonight, earlier. It says, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne. We know that Yahweh Shai is on the right hand side of the throne of Yahweh. Okay? It says, out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction. So Yahweh Shai is coming back here to stomp niggas out, beat niggas with rods of iron, shoot flame and fires and sparks and tempests out of his mouth. Okay? Hey, he's coming back to step on the devil's neck. Okay? You know? So Shalom once again, man, to everybody on the comment board. Let me see, man. Brother Aisha, he got up here, man. St. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. All right, because the so-called not the so-called, but we not from this world, man. We a different breed, man. We the hopeful elect. We come from another place, man. Most High willing. Okay. So the world gonna hate us, man, for this truth. But that's why I made this video. That's why I made this video, because the world hate us, you know, and we hate America. We hate this world. Okay, we hate this present day wicked king. If this place don't vex your spirit every time you wake up in the morning, an alarm clock go off, damn Little Nas X, that nigga Dr. What's the nigga name? Dr. Fauci, that little nigga, man. That nigga Joe Biden, you know, slipped up and said the jab was for all of Israel. You know, this place, we hate this place too, man. So like, that's why I made this video, man. Anybody who subscribed to the philosophies and teachings and doctrines of here in America, you got that 10-year plan, your ass gonna be put to death, man, by the sword or by famine. All right. St. John 15:19, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Beautiful precept, you know. 1 John 2 and 15, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. Okay. So yeah, man. Hey, we hate this place. And we pray Abad Babal. Okay, destroy America, man. Chalaki, destroy Babylon. Abad Babal, man, depth to this place. And anybody who wanted to go on, okay? Because we wanted to be destroyed weeks and months and days and years ago. Okay? It's the book of Proverbs, man, chapter 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction and the haughty spirit before a fall. So you Americans, you so proud, you know. Let's see you niggas hold y'all head up when Yahweh Shai crack that sky. You know, I doubt it. So you got X, who is that? What they say? Exo, hey, Shalom. You say Khan, like World War III brewing up for sure. Khan, it's on the way, man. It's on the wise. Remember the birth of Yahweh Shai was on the wise, and the three wise men came. So Herod, the Edomite, put a hit out on Yahweh Shai. And you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai, the most controversial man in world history. The most hated, controversial, famous man in world history, man. If you jumping in a car with Yahweh Shai, be prepared to give your life. Be prepared to die, man. You want to jump off the porch and hop in the car with Yahweh Shai? All right, the world gonna hate you. So, hey, you got to be cut a certain type of way to deal with that. Okay. So, with that being said, man, I hope this lesson was edifying to water. Aisha, man, shalom to everybody on the comment board, everybody on the Instagram that's watching, man. Shalom, man. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. And DTA, Abad Babal, okay? Shalom, man. He say, no, I don't remember. I barely follow this stuff. I'm only here for my cousin. Well, hey, look, I'm finna stop the video, replay the video, man. Shalom to the hopeful elect, man.